Hello friends. Today we'll dive into the fascinating world of Stoicism and its principles that can help you remain unruffled in any circumstances. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that focuses on personal mastery over emotions and life situations. Among the great thinkers associated with Stoicism were personalities like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. In our rapidly changing world, the principles of Stoicism provide us with tools to manage stress, make decisions, and find inner peace. Today we'll explore 80 key principles of Stoicism that can help you stay composed in any situation. These principles can assist you in various aspects of life, including work, personal relationships, and self-improvement. These principles can serve as powerful tools for your personal growth and emotional tranquility. Let's embark on our journey into the world of Stoicism. The first and perhaps most fundamental principle of Stoicism is the ability to distinguish what is within our control in life and what is not. This distinction is critical for inner peace and the effectiveness of our actions. Stoics teach us that our thoughts and actions are under our control, while external events often are not. This doesn't mean passivity, but a call to focus our energy on what truly depends on us. For instance, we can't control the weather, but we can choose how to react and prepare for it. Or we can't force someone to respect us, but we can control our attitude and response to their behavior. Start small, pay attention to your reactions, and ask yourself whether you're in control of the situation or it controls you. By realizing what is within your power, you can more effectively manage your reactions and emotions. This principle helps us avoid undue stress and wasting energy on things we cannot change. It teaches us to be more focused, purposeful, and calm in the face of life's difficulties. The principle of distinguishing between the controllable and uncontrollable does not imply shirking responsibility or passivity. On the contrary, it implies active participation in those aspects of life where our actions matter. For example, we cannot control other people's actions, but we can manage our attitude toward those actions, our decisions, and our actions in response. This principle also involves acknowledging the limits of our influence and accepting this fact. Liberating ourselves from the illusion of control over everything allows us to focus on what truly matters and requires our attention. It frees us from unnecessary worry and enables us to accept life as it is without expending energy on fighting unchangeable circumstances. Mastering this principle opens the path to a more mindful and balanced life. Keep practicing this distinction every day, and you'll see how your life begins to change for the better. Remember, it's a practice that requires time and patience, but its results can radically transform your approach to life and enhance the quality of your existence. The second key principle of Stoicism urges us to act in accordance with our nature. This principle emphasizes the importance of understanding and respecting our own nature, as well as striving to live in harmony with the world around us. Stoics believe that each person possesses unique qualities and abilities, and the best path to inner peace is to develop these qualities in line with one's character and nature. Living in accordance with our nature means being sincere with ourselves and following our beliefs and values. It requires self-awareness, self-acceptance, and an understanding of how our actions and decisions align with our inner principles. For example, if you value honesty, your task is to be honest in your relationships and actions. If you aspire to knowledge, you must continually learn and grow. This principle also involves understanding our role in society and the world. Each of us is part of a larger whole, and our actions influence others. Living in accordance with our nature means considering this interdependence and making a positive contribution to the world around us. It means not only pursuing personal goals, but also considering the needs and well-being of others. Acting in accordance with our nature also entails striving for harmony with the physical world. This includes taking care of our bodies, respecting the environment, and understanding how our actions impact nature and the planet as a whole. This principle implies ongoing self-exploration and self-improvement. It's a journey that requires time, patience, and continuous self-work. Gradually applying this principle in your life, you'll begin to feel a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. As a result, you'll be able to live a more fulfilling and satisfying life, finding joy and fulfillment in alignment with your own nature and values. The second key principle of Stoicism urges us to act in accordance with our nature. This principle emphasizes the importance of understanding and respecting our own nature, as well as striving to live in harmony with the world around us. Stoics believe that each person possesses unique qualities and abilities, and the best path to inner peace is to develop these qualities in line with one's character and nature. Living in accordance with our nature means being sincere with ourselves and following our beliefs and values. It requires self-awareness, self-acceptance, and an understanding of how our actions and decisions align with our inner principles. For example, if you value honesty, your task is to be honest in your relationships and actions. If you aspire to knowledge, you must continually learn and grow. This principle also involves understanding our role in society and the world. Each of us is part of a larger whole, and our actions influence others. Living in accordance with our nature means considering this interdependence and making a positive contribution to the world around us. It means not only pursuing personal goals but also considering the needs and well-being of others. Acting in accordance with our nature also entails striving for harmony with the physical world. This includes taking care of our bodies, respecting the environment, and understanding how our actions impact nature and the planet as a whole. This principle implies ongoing self-exploration and self-improvement. It's a journey that requires time, patience, and continuous self-work. Gradually applying this principle in your life, you'll begin to feel a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. As a result, you'll be able to live a more fulfilling and satisfying life, finding joy and fulfillment in alignment with your own nature and values. The fourth principle of Stoicism asserts that self-improvement is a primary priority in life. This principle emphasizes the importance of self-mastery and continual development as the key to inner peace and wisdom. Stoicism teaches us that true satisfaction and happiness stem from within, rather than external factors or circumstances. Self-improvement involves cultivating virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. It requires active efforts toward constant self-analysis, self-critique, and enhancing our thoughts and actions. For instance, we must strive for deeper self-understanding, understand our motivations, and work on overcoming negative emotions and ineffective behavioral patterns. Self-improvement also encompasses learning and intellectual growth. Stoics believe that knowledge and understanding of the world are crucial for developing wisdom and making right decisions. This may involve learning through reading, discussions, reflections, and practical experiences. Additionally, this principle implies self-discipline and self-control. Stoics consider self-discipline as the foundation for achieving any goals and crucial for maintaining focus and stability in life. It means being able to restrain impulsive desires, foregoing short-term pleasures for long-term objectives, and maintaining equilibrium in all aspects of life. It's essential to understand that self-improvement is an ongoing process that requires time and patience. It encompasses not only achieving specific goals, but also a continual aspiration for enhancement and growth. Practicing self-improvement helps us become more integral, balanced, and mindful, leading to a happier and more fulfilling life. The fifth principle of Stoicism revolves around embracing life's trials as opportunities for growth and development. Stoics teach us to see challenges not merely as obstacles, but as valuable lessons that contribute to our personal and spiritual advancement. This approach helps us reconsider our attitude towards problems, transforming them into instruments for self-improvement. Instead of avoiding or complaining about difficulties, Stoics recommend actively accepting and seeking their positive aspects. For instance, overcoming professional challenges can strengthen our skills and self-confidence. Personal crises can deepen our understanding of ourselves and others, teaching us to appreciate what we have. Embracing trials as opportunities also involves acknowledging that life doesn't always proceed smoothly, and that difficulties are a natural part of the human experience. This understanding helps reduce fear of the unknown and enhances our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. This principle also teaches us resilience and perseverance. When faced with challenges, we learn to be more flexible and discover creative ways to overcome obstacles. We begin to understand that many of our limitations are simply beliefs that can be overcome with the right attitude and approach. Ultimately, embracing trials as opportunities leads to a more resilient and contented way of life. It helps us cultivate strength of character and courage, teaches us to find joy and satisfaction even in complex circumstances, and shapes us into wiser and stronger individuals. The sixth principle of Stoicism underscores the importance of prudence and self-control in our lives. Prudence entails wisdom in decision-making, the ability to perceive and evaluate situations in their true light, and foreseeing the consequences of our actions. On the other hand, self-control refers to managing our emotions, desires, and impulses, especially in challenging or tempting situations. Stoicism teaches that prudence and self-control are key elements in achieving peace of mind and moral integrity. These qualities help us avoid hasty and ill-considered decisions that could lead to negative outcomes for both ourselves and others. An example of prudence could be making thoughtful decisions in professional spheres or personal relationships, where we strive to consider not only our interests, but also the well-being of others. Self-control is exhibited when we resist impulsive behavior, such as giving up harmful habits or managing our emotional reactions in conflict situations. To develop prudence and self-control, regular self-analysis and self-reflection are crucial. This helps us recognize our weaknesses and mistakes, working on correcting them. Practices like meditation, journaling, or discussing our experiences with a trusted individual can be helpful tools for this. Applying these qualities in life requires perseverance and patience. Prudence and self-control aren't cultivated in a day, but consistent practice of these principles significantly enhances the quality of life. They aid in forming a mature, balanced personality capable of handling life's challenges and making wise decisions. The seventh principle of Stoicism addresses the significance of community and humanism in our lives. This principle asserts that an individual is a part of a larger society, and that our well-being is closely linked to the well-being of others. Stoicism urges us to live not only for our own interests but also for the greater good of society as a whole. Community and humanism in Stoicism imply the development of compassion, kindness, and fairness in our relationships with others. It means being able to empathize with others, understand their experiences and needs, and strive to provide support and assistance to those who require it. In this context, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of interacting with others with respect, kindness, and understanding. For instance, this might manifest in the professional sphere through fair and ethical conduct with colleagues, in personal relationships through a willingness to listen and understand loved ones, or in social life through participation in charitable and community projects. Humanism in Stoicism also includes respect for nature and the environment, acknowledging our responsibility for preserving the planet for future generations. This might involve conscientious resource management, support for eco-friendly technologies, and involvement in environmental initiatives. The principle of community and humanism leads to the creation of a more harmonious and just society. It helps us see ourselves not as isolated individuals but as part of a larger human community, where each person holds value. Practicing these qualities contributes to the development of a sense of unity, compassion, and mutual aid, making our world kinder and more humane. The eighth and final principle of Stoicism underscores the importance of continuous learning and reflection. This principle asserts that ongoing self-improvement and self-awareness are key aspects in achieving wisdom and a profound understanding of life. Stoics regarded education and contemplation not merely as intellectual exercises but as fundamental tools for personal growth and self-development. Continuous learning entails actively seeking new knowledge, ideas, and understanding of the world. This may involve reading books, studying philosophy, science, and the arts, as well as engaging in discussions and exchanging opinions with others. Stoics believed that education broadens our horizons, helps us see things in a wider context, and contributes to forming a deeper and more meaningful perspective on life. Reflection in Stoicism involves regular self-analysis and evaluation of our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. It includes meditation, journaling, self-reflection, and self-critique. Through reflection, we can better understand ourselves, our motivations and goals, and improve our decision-making skills and emotional management. This principle also encompasses the idea that we should be open to new ideas, ready to change our views, and acknowledge our mistakes. It requires humility and a willingness for continual self-improvement. Stoicism emphasizes that truth and wisdom are not static goals, but a continuous process of learning and self-betterment. The principle of continuous learning and reflection leads to a more mindful, balanced, and fulfilling life. It helps us develop as individuals, enhances our ability to adapt to changes, and makes us more flexible and wise in our interactions with the world and other people. In conclusion of this journey through the philosophy of Stoicism and its 8 fundamental principles, we see how deeply and comprehensively this ancient wisdom can permeate our modern lives, enriching and strengthening them. Stoicism is not merely a doctrine about inner peace and resilience in the face of life's trials. It is a practical philosophy that teaches us the art of living. It helps us discern what truly matters and directs our efforts toward living purposefully, attentively, and wisely. Each of the 8 principles we've discussed is not just a theoretical concept, but a guiding star for everyday life. From distinguishing the controllable and uncontrollable to continuous learning and reflection, these principles provide us with tools for personal growth, self-development, and achieving harmony both within ourselves and in our relationships with the world around us. Remember, Stoicism is not a one-time act, but an ongoing practice. Each day presents us with new opportunities to apply these principles to become better, stronger, and wiser. This journey of self-discovery and self-improvement is an endless process where each new step brings deeper understanding of oneself and the world.